Story 1. One word. Chair. If I am spending 70% of my life behind a desk, my spine deserves very important person treatment. Bonus points if it feels like sitting on a cloud during a video call. Story 2. You can get a refurbished Herman Miller Aran on eBay for about $550. I purchased one about 6 months ago, and it was basically an open box, brand new. I haven't sat on every chair in the world, but it's the nicest office chair I've ever used. Story 3. A very good chair, desk, wrist pads, keyboard, and mouse are essential. Additionally, there is stationery available. However, it seems I have vastly underestimated the costs of these items. Story 4. Dual monitors, a raised desk, and a walk pad can greatly enhance your workspace. A budget of $600 may or may not cover all your needs, but that's what I opted for a few years ago when I was in your situation. On days when I am sitting on video calls or staring at spreadsheets all day, I raise the desk and stand for an hour or two at a time, or I use the walk pad just to stretch my legs. It is a game changer. If you don't already have dual monitors, definitely consider getting more screens. I purchased a docking station for my laptop and 2 monitors, giving me 3 screens when I need them in addition to my laptop display. Story 5. Quality chair, desk, 2 monitors, good quality, and quality peripherals, keyboard and mouse, if they do not supply. This will likely cost more than $600, but hopefully you already have some of these items. Story 6. Great chair. A desk with 2 or 3 monitors at the ideal height. A good keyboard, a great mouse, a precision mousing surface, and a gel pad for under the wrists. A carpet or pad for under the chair and feet. Story 7. I have a $750 expense limit for this purpose. I have used it to buy a new office chair, computer parts, a new monitor, and other necessary items. If it's something I need for my office to function, that's what I use it for. I have a triple monitor setup on a standing desk and a high-quality office chair. Never buy a gaming chair. They are horrible. Instead, choose an office chair. Herman Miller Aran chairs are often the go-to option, but they are usually expensive. Steelcase offers a range of high-quality office chairs at various prices. Story 8. Chair first with multiple monitors, minimum of 2. They don't need to be large. One monitor will be for your focus area, another for Teams chat and Outlook calendar. Your laptop screen will be used for Teams meetings. Story 9. I didn't have this, but I still spent the money to get a fantastic chair. This is probably the biggest game changer. If you want, consider getting a standing desk to use for parts of the day. My next biggest upgrade was my monitor situation. I love my setup. The monitors offered were poor compared to what I have. But still, the chair is the most important. Story 10. Good chair and good keyboard. If you have some money left over, consider something that can lift your equipment to transform it into a standing desk. Story 11. Paid yearly? I would slowly upgrade my office equipment to make it as comfortable as possible. The first priority would definitely be a better chair, followed by a new desk, and then improved keyboards and monitors. For your chair, I highly recommend the Aran chair. Story 12. As someone who works from home, I strongly recommend investing in a good ergonomic chair, one with a high back and neck support. Secondary investments include properly sized monitors to avoid the urge to lean in. Depending on your work, higher definition is not always better. I personally work mostly with emails, spreadsheets, reviewing videos for meetings, and managing a backend for virtual classrooms. Therefore, I opted for a pair of 27-inch 2K monitors on stands in front of me and a 30-inch 1080 monitor on an adjustable arm to rotate and move as needed. Since I am not gaming, doing digital art, or creating 3D models, 4K resolution is unnecessary. The 2K resolution, combined with adjusted Windows DPI settings, allows me to work comfortably without straining to see small details or text. Third on my priority list is a wrist gel pad for the keyboard and mouse. If your chair does not have a suitable armrest height, consider a clamp-on arm support for the desk. Maintaining your arms at the proper height significantly helps reduce fatigue and wrist pain. These adjustments can make a considerable difference. Further down the list are essential items like a decent mousepad, A USB hub to easily access USB sticks without having to connect directly to the PC. A headset with a microphone that has a reasonably long cord. I bought an extension for mine to make it 6 feet and keep it looped on a fruit hook on my desk. And blackout vinyl for the window to eliminate glare and control light levels in the room for a comfortable environment. An adjustable LED bulb that allows you to change color and brightness is an excellent and affordable way to make your workspace easier on your eyes. Take some time to adjust your monitor brightness and color settings. It helps. I also encourage getting a small, inexpensive ottoman or even just a pillow on top of a plastic bin. Anything works as long as you have a comfortable footrest for long working periods. Don't forget to stand up and stretch periodically and walk around a little from time to time. I get 2 10-minute breaks and lunch during an 8-hour shift, and I always use those 10 minutes to walk around. I also try to walk a bit during my lunch after eating. You may also consider a silicone hex grid chair cushion, as it provides significant support when chair padding becomes flat over time. Story 13. I'd spend it all on the absolute best chair I could find. I work from home and am at my desk 9 to 12 hours a day. I'm seriously considering buying an Eames chair because of how much my back and hips hurt. Story 14. A proper chair is essential. I already have a good setup except for the standing desk. Honestly, if I'm at home and need to stretch my legs, I will do it regardless. I have a standing desk at work, but I think I have used it only about 9 times in the past year. Each time was because my coworkers had their desks raised, and it felt awkward talking to them while looking up. Story 15. I would get a very good chair and an electric adjustable desk. If there is money left over, I would add a small mini fridge for my non-alcoholic beers. Drinking non-alcoholic beers during work is my little rebellion. Story 16. A $200 to $300 chair, a decent desk, and any other small items that make sense, such as a mouse pad and a wrist elevator if you type all day. Story 17. A much better chair and desk are needed. Currently, my office chair has a broken seat formed from a $10 used metal chair. Story 18. The best chair I can find in terms of quality, comfort, and promoting good posture is essential. If permitted by my workplace, a good quality external backup hard drive is necessary. If that is not allowed, then dual monitors or a tablet, depending on the type of work I am doing, would be suitable. Story 19. Last year, I bought a giant sturdy desk, an inexpensive 32-inch TV, not a smart TV, to connect an extra monitor using HDMI, a paper and supplies organizer, a computer chair, and a computer chair mat. It has been a good setup for me. Story 20. Sit-to-stand desk, comfortable ergonomic chair, additional monitor, walking pad, some new notebooks and fancy pens, and a nice set of headphones. You may need to invest a little of your own money for all of it, but your comfort will be wonderful. Story 21. Nice chair and standing desk with memory settings to save your preferred positions for both sitting and standing, along with a few large monitors. You can find a good used standing desk easily, especially with many people working from home and office spaces being downsized. There is a lot of quality used office furniture available these days. Story 22. I work from home and have both a standing desk and a comfortable chair. I would prioritize the chair unless you absolutely love standing while working. A quality chair that you sit in for most of your workday is invaluable. Story 23. To improve ergonomics, use a quality docking station and monitor at the proper viewing height. Consider a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, and ensure you have a comfortable chair. Story 24. Assuming the technology tools are company provided, such as monitors, webcams, keyboards, and mice, invest fully in a chair that you love. Seriously, you will not regret it. I used a chair that I thought would suffice trying to save money and ended up with recurring back and elbow issues. Don't be like me. Story 25. Definitely a workgroup class laser printer. I print fewer than 50 items a year. Still worth it. Story 26. If you like to stand while working, consider a standing desk. If you prefer to sit, a nice chair priced at $400 and a couple of decent monitors can enhance your workspace. Story 27. As an office ergonomic specialist, my top recommendation is a refurbished Herman Miller chair. Although it may be a significant part of your investment, it can help you save on physical therapy expenses in the long run. Additionally, consider saving for these other ergonomic essentials. An ergonomic mouse. I recommend an angled mouse. Avoid trackballs as they can be uncomfortable. An ergonomic keyboard, dual monitors with a mount and screen glare protection, and possibly a footrest. Remember to set a timer to stand up and walk around every hour. This can help you avoid the cost of a sit-stand desk. Story 28. Electric standing desk. IKEA has some good options. Standing desk mat. If your chair is not comfortable, I recommend upgrading that first. Story 29. A triple monitor setup is a game changer. It's almost impossible for me to work effectively without it now. I even bought external travel monitors for my laptop when I travel. It's much more efficient. Story 30. Best chair I could find and an ultra-wide computer monitor, which offers the same screen space as dual monitors. Story 31. Amazing chair for next year, a standing desk. I will also train myself to use an ergonomic mouse that is designed to be better for carpal tunnel. Additionally, I plan to consider a foot and leg massager to improve blood flow while sitting, as poor circulation runs in my family. Story 32. Dual monitors, a docking station, a nice desk, and a comfortable chair are essential items. Clearly, the total is more than $600. Story 33. If you prefer to stand, use a standing desk. If you sit, choose the best office chair that you feel comfortable using. Story 34. In order, a regular desk, a larger monitor, a chair, a mat for under the chair if you have carpeting, a better camera and microphone, an adjustable desk, and a green screen. Story 35. I would use it to help pay for high-speed internet, legal pads, pens for note-taking, and possibly a sturdy chair. Story 36. Good office chair, standing desk, multiple monitors, ergonomic keyboard, ergonomic mouse. In that order, I think. Get a good office chair from someone who refurbishes chairs from liquidated offices. I got a 1,200-pound chair for 400 pounds. If you have not tried a standing desk, it is worth experimenting with a riser that sits on your desk before spending a lot of money. Consider either multiple monitors or one large monitor. But I believe multiple monitors might be better since you can focus on each monitor rather than having to organize things on a single large monitor. Better yet, one large monitor and a smaller one for side tasks. I swear by my split keyboard. I spend hours in front of a computer typing, and my repetitive strain injury thanks me for getting it. I often forget to use my ergonomic mouse. I should probably put batteries in it again. Story 37. I need a larger desk. I already have a big wing desk, but I require a bigger one. I have 4 laptops, my gaming console, and a Mac Mini, so desk space is important. Story 38. Huge differences for me included an electric standing desk with presets, rollerblade wheels for my chair, a good mouse with customizable buttons, a comfortable keyboard, and a nice wireless headset for music and meetings. I already had multiple monitors and the necessary equipment to support them. Story 39. Steelcase Leap V2 secondhand chairs are priced at around $1,400 new. I purchased mine for $425 on eBay. Quality office chairs are the most important element in an office since you spend approximately 8 hours sitting in them. Story 40. First, a good chair. Next, a good desk. Items like dual screens can be acquired affordably as secondhand goods. Story 41. I won't argue with all the chair suggestions, but I will say that a dual or multi-monitor setup with a mount is essential. It frees up a lot of desk space underneath the displays and offers greater flexibility in height and angles. Story 42. A 4K screen is recommended if you can comfortably share your laptop screen. A 32-inch curved screen is suitable for normal office work if you choose an in-plane switching type display. For graphics work, a vertical alignment type display is preferable. However, a curved screen may not be ideal due to potential concerns about dimensional accuracy. Avoid organic light emitting diode displays if you will have static images on screen for extended periods, as they may not be available at that price point. If you frequently need to share your screen, a 32-inch 4K display may not be the best choice. Although it is ergonomic since all points are equidistant from your head, making it easy to view full-size documents or program windows side by side. Ensure that the refresh rate of the screen matches the output of your docking station or computer, as there is no need for a 240 Hz monitor if the output is only 144 Hz or lower. Consider a desk-mounted laptop holder if you are using a laptop. The MountUp brand offers great value for the price. A monitor mount may also be needed. Story 43. Chair or standing desk. Personally, I use an Aries Swapper, which is the Aaron chair of sitting on a Pilates ball. It's a high-end stool. Story 44. I am at my desk close to 70% of my life. I struggled with back pain for years. A few years ago, Secret Lab released a Witcher chair for about $600. It was the craziest purchase I had made at the time, but since it arrived, my back pain has completely disappeared. Screens can come later. Comfort and health cannot be replaced. Story 45. Is this a monthly or yearly stipend, or is it a one-time payment? If it is monthly, consider putting it towards your mortgage or credit card bills. If it is a one-time payment, you could use it to purchase a PlayStation 5 and a few good games. Story 46. I already have everything I need, but in no specific order. Quality monitors, a keyboard, a mouse, and a really nice office chair or Secret Lab chair. I've had mine for almost 4 years, and it's still my favorite chair, better than the second-hand or used Herman Miller chair. Story 47. Height-adjustable desk for approximately $200 and an ergonomic chair for around $300. Consider a fun seating option, such as a stability ball or balance stool. Additionally, include a lamp with adjustable brightness and warmth levels. Story 48. A decent chair is essential for your comfort, especially since you will be in it for long hours. Poor quality chairs can lead to back pain and nerve issues. Story 49. 2 monitors have been life-changing. I also have a dock, allowing me to use a real keyboard and laptop. I don't have much left for a good chair, but you can try. Desks are easy to find on Facebook Marketplace. Story 50. For me, it was a keyboard video mouse switch. Now my keyboard, mouse, and monitors are connected to the switch, allowing me to switch between my personal computer and work computer with the press of a button. Story 51. I agree with the chair, but I also love my treadmill. I walk during my meetings and cover 40 to 50 miles a week. Story 52. Decent desk, nice chair, good headset for video calls, monitor, laptop riser, wireless keyboard, and mouse, whichever of those you need or need to upgrade the most. Story 53. During the COVID pandemic, my company provided a one-time stipend of $300 for home office upgrades. I first upgraded my chair with a budget-friendly alternative to Herman Miller. It was the best investment I made. If you want to purchase that brand, I recommend considering refurbished options. Story 54. I would get that heated massaging office chair I saw at Staples today. I sat down for 5 minutes and now my chair feels like a brick. Story 55. Fitness ball chair with caster wheels. Office chair mat. Articulating dual monitor stands. 2 monitors of the same model. Story 56. A new chair will be my next office purchase. I am still using a 20-year-old office chair. It works, but is definitely showing its age. Story 57. New chair, new desk. I have been managing with items I found discarded. My hip dysplasia is severe, but so is the economy. No chair for me. Story 58. I'd put it toward an errand. That's exactly what I did with my work-from-home stipend. It's worth every penny and more. Just make sure you try out the ergonomic office chairs before you buy. Some will fit your body and some won't. There's really no way to tell without trying one first. Why is the errand worth it to me? I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder and I need to move around and readjust. I can't sit still in one position. The errand moves with me and supports me in whatever position is comfortable for however long I decide to stay in it. It has a legitimate warranty from a real company that isn't going away anytime soon, and I spend enough time in it that it's worth it to me. Sit/stand desks are great too, as are the treadmills. A real, sturdy desk is also a sound investment. But if you don't have a comfortable chair, that should be your first priority. Story 59. A sit-stand conversion desk and a quality ergonomic chair from a reputable company that conducts ergonomic studies are essential. I have two Steelcase Leap chairs at home and a sit-stand desk. They are the best investments for anyone with a desk job. Story 60. Serta big and tall chair designed for larger individuals. Rated for over 400 pounds. For average-size individuals, it feels great. I have had mine for a little over 6 years, and it still feels brand new. Best $400 I have ever spent on an office chair. Story 61. Sit-stand desk. Avoid getting a comfortable chair as it may encourage you to sit more, leading to pain and discomfort in the long run, regardless of how nice the chair is. Story 62. Get a gaming chair for around $300 and a widescreen monitor or two smaller ones. Consider adding a floor mat if you have carpet. It would be a bonus if you can find an affordable or used sit/stand desk. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.